everybody, and welcome back to Minecraft Jurassic Park. Last episode, we were back in the mines, and we were trying to get a hold of as much dino DNA as we could. We got a whole bunch of shale fossils, and we put them all into this analyzer, so I guess we're about to find out. Oh, and unfortunately, it doesn't look like we got anything yet. So I'm probably just gonna let this keep cooking here. Hopefully we get some DNA out of it. And if not, I'll probably go off camera back into some mines, like that mine shaft that we found last episode on our way up. Just to try and get some of that rolling, because I would like to start getting with that. I did go ahead and change my my shaders here to try and make the grass look a little nicer, but it doesn't really seem like it worked, so I might change that back next episode. But for right now, it's a very rainy evening. I think I'm probably gonna go to sleep and just get this out of the way so we can have some clear weather. And the main goal for this episode is just kind of to try and find an area that's going to be good for our welcome center. I know that we were kind of speculating. Oh, let me come out to the outside to do this. We were kind of speculating maybe like next to an ocean or something, which we have right here. And I think my original thing was that we would get in this little peninsula here and do our welcome center here, or maybe even over here, just so we have some extra land. Because I do kind of want to section it off, like I said before. I kind of want there to be like herbivores one way. Why is this different colored? Herbivores one way. Some of the aquatic animals elsewhere, and then carnivores another, flightless birds, terror birds, that kind of thing. And yeah, but from what I'm seeing here anyway, or oh, we can even put it here or something. Oh, maybe so hard to choose. So much area that we have access to. I do kind of want to keep the water close by if I can, just to make the process of getting our aquatics down a little easier. So I think maybe we can scope this out. I'm hoping that the welcome center is kind of going to be bigger as well. Or maybe what we can do even is put the welcome center here and then make a bridge across and then have herbivores going that way. Maybe we'll do that, because that would be a cool entrance. We could have like a gate here, a welcome center right here, and then you would enter the park through the back of the welcome center with like a bridge. Okay, I think we're gonna go with that. That seems pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and just throw down a waypoint here. We'll call this the park entrance. Okay, and I did kind of want to look around too. I would really like to get my hands on some spruce wood if we can, which it doesn't look like we have any nearby. Yeah. So I might have to go looking for some of that. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I said I was gonna cut out if we didn't get some dino DNA. I think I'm also gonna cut out just to try and find some spruce wood. So I will be right back. And welcome back, everybody. I traveled a very, very far amount of blocks. I can show you here. So originally we were here at home. I went all the way down here trying to find something, and I really just couldn't. So I gave up and actually came all the way back home, and then ended up going a different way because I realized I was getting more and more into these warm biomes, and I didn't think anything was going to really come of that. So in the process, though, we did find a swamp. So we have a source of lily pads as decoration. We got some jungle and some bamboo as well. And then we entered into a savanna. I found this village. I didn't actually go over there, though. I didn't think it was going to be very worth it. But we have all of that now. So we have this mapped at the very least. So I went this way, this northeast way, trying to follow into the forest, thinking that I could get closer to a cold biome. And lo and behold, I finally ran across one. So I did get here though and realize like, oh shit, I don't have a axe anymore. So we're just gonna go ahead and make one really quick. And really all that I want from this trip is just to get a sapling or two back, and then we can head on back home. I haven't really been collecting anything on my way here, simply because I didn't know what we were going to need or not, but let's get some of these trees down. We can replant them later. I use a lot of spruce in my builds, though. A lot of spruce. So we're gonna need as much of this as we can get. It is about to be nighttime, so I don't have a bed or anything. So we're just gonna have to tough it out. It only really took me one Minecraft a day to go as far south as I did. So it hasn't been too long, but I just want to make sure that we were able to actually get something out of it. I just kept finding more and more worm biomes, so I was hoping to get lucky and come across something like the plains, but even that was surrounded by even more worm biomes, so. But anyways. And who knows? I came across some wolves on my way here, so maybe we can get one of those on our way back. I don't see any right here right now, but I do want to be careful since there are skeletons and monsters out. You guys are about to see how terrible my gameplay is. Oh! Well, I guess we find out if that hurts. Yes, it does. Holy shit, I almost just died. Okay. Here we go. Got 33 so far. We've got some spruce cones. I'd like to get like a stack before we leave, just because this is so far away. Like a stack of wood anyways. So I think they can only fall, yeah, they can only fall one direction. I do like that they interact with other trees and structures, that they stop falling at a certain point. That's very cool. There we go. And the ice freezes over here. I guess that makes sense since it's a cold biome. Sorry about that. That little cut was me forgetting to start my timer to record, so hopefully we don't go too over here. I will be taking that ink sac, though. Definitely want that. Maybe we can get some fish, too, on our way back. I didn't want to click too much off camera, just because I didn't... I don't know, I guess I didn't want you guys to miss out on anything. Not that this is really anything to miss out on, but I digress. So we take this down, see where we're at. That's not bad. Oh shit. Okay. Alright, that's better. We'll take down one more. Alright, and back we go. Only 2,000 blocks, or, well, closer to 1,500, I guess. But it's not terrible. Fish while we're down here. I just want some of this so we can get a cat. Why aren't I picking this up? I have biscuits. Don't really want to. Alright. The way that we came. We can pick up some of these while we're out here. Don't really want gunpowder. I think that that's only good for TNT, so I don't feel too bad. Alright, so we're really just on the lookout now for some wolves. We had some back at spawn, which we crossed through, I think, to get back anyway, so we should come across some. Oh, that's a cool formation. I've been coming across so many fossils, and I just don't have anything iron with me. And of course, I forgot to grab some too when I stopped back at home, so I just wanted to make a beeline for the spruce wood. Oh, that's a witch. Oh, and I saw that boat earlier too. Maybe we can stop and loot that. I'm excited to see what came out of our analyzer, though. I probably should have set that up with like a hopper because it can. Oh my gosh, they really mean business. Okay, running, running, and eating. I think that was my last bit of food that I brought with me. Oh, that's a lot of skeletons. I think I'm gonna try and avoid those. It's like 6 of them. Undetected beneath the waters. Let's try and see if we get anything cool from this. Some feathers. Ooh, buried treasure map. I'll take that. Yes, please. I'll leave that behind. I don't really care about that. Or that. I'll take the clock, though, and the paper, I guess. I did pick up a cocoa sapling thing. Oh, but I didn't take jungle wood with me. I guess we'll have to make another trip back there, too. Okay, this isn't that important. I'm, like, pretty certain that that's all that these things have. I think it's just one chest. Right. Am I wrong about that? Oh, there is another one. Well, shit! That's a lot of stuff. Okay, I do kind of want those, though. Let's not drown. I think it might be just safer to just break into this. Oh, well. Oh, we can just do that. Okay. Definitely gonna take the coal, please and thank you. Oh my gosh. Okay. Leave the sticks behind, I guess. Those are resupplyable. We'll want the carrots more than I want the tough. The wheat. I am really good at not emptying out my inventory. I guess I'll get rid of the feathers. Okay. Well. Nice little side quest. Now we really can't stop for anything. Unless it's wolves. Oh, there's some right there. Oh my gosh. Ah! Leave me alone. Just keep running, just keep running, just keep running, just keep running. We'll get away from them. Okay. Bounce. Here we go, here's one. There we go. Now we have a little friend to protect us. And home isn't even that far yet. Yeah, I wonder if we could take the rivers. No, that's not really a direct path. Oh. Maybe one day all of this will be tamed. Maybe we'll be passing by our raptors or our therizinosaurs or something. Oh, that's a really cool little formation. I like that. A little alcove. I think that's what that's called. I love these tree formations. So, so pretty. Okay. Is the dog with us? Yes. His name will be Paco. My fiance and I, on our way to the gym this morning, we were talking about what we want our first dog to be. So we have our little cat that I've told you guys about before, Sonic. And she was a rescue from the veterinary hospital that I work at, but he's always been more of a dog person. He didn't even want the cat at first, and I just kind of took her home. But he loves her now, of course, you know. She's grown on him. She's a little spitball. But this morning we were talking about what we want our first dog to be, and since I haven't actually had dogs throughout my life, the only dogs I've really worked with was like pet sitting or working with them at the hospital, of course, which is a completely different setting than actually having one. And having worked in the veterinary field, I'm also like a little bit particular about how I want the dog trained, because I work with disagreeable dogs every single day, and my god, they're annoying. And I would just want to make sure that, you know, our dog doesn't cause the same problems. But since I haven't had dogs personally, we have decided that we want like a little dachshund or something like that. Something small, because I've never trained a dog. And even though my boyfriend has had dogs in the past, it wasn't like formal training, which I think is like super important that I really want to do for ours. But just in case I'm like terrible at it or something, I want to do something small, which is why we want the dachshund. He thinks they're cute, and so do I, of course. I have no food. But, you know, just in case. Not that any small dog should have any less training than, you know, a large dog. But it is nice to have that backup to just be able to pick it up if I fail in my endeavor to train it. And then I would, of course, then send it to a trainer. But, that's what we want our first dog's name to be. That was a very long story to say all that. There we go. There's home. But we want our little dachshund to be named Paco. So this guy will be Paco. I know that there's I think there's a Doggy Talents Next add-on that you can like change their skin and actually turn these things into like smarter versions. So maybe I'll add that eventually, because it doesn't add like ores or anything. It just adds like cosmetics and like a few items that you can make out of vanilla Minecraft stuff. But I don't know, maybe I'll do that. But regardless, maybe you'll be a proper dachshund one day, Paco. But that's always just been a dream of mine. I love animals. I love animals so much. I grew up riding horses, so I was a little bit of a horse girl until I was like 18 when I went off to college, and we ended up having to the horse's name was Eddie, so we sent Eddie off to a college because he just wasn't getting the attention and the exercise that he needed at home. But I competed. I did jumping, or hunter jumpers is the technical term, which is just, you know, the high strung fast jumping that you see, but like not fast. It's like slow. And try and make it look pretty. And I had a lot of fun with that, but it just wasn't something I was able to do in college. Okay, so we are home. Let me go actually empty out my inventory. And now that we have some trees planted, I forgot I made a staircase. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start moving everything, like getting some chests set up over there maybe by the park entrance. We're going to be spending a lot more time over there. Let's see. Oh, and we got some DNA. Let me hook this up to a hopper as well. I don't know if I remember how to do that. Wow, is this really the last bar? Oh, no, it's not. Okay. get some of this out of my inventory first. That's good enough for now. There we go. Bingo, dino DNA. Obtain DNA. Okay, how do you make a hopper? I can't remember. I think it's just a chest surrounded by some iron. Yeah, okay. So we'll do this. There we go. And let me make one more chest here so we can spit everything out into it. And then and we got even more. I'll let that finish and then just take that out. Alright, buddy. You need to move. Okay. This looks a little funky, but go get some plant fossils. Okay. I'm pretty sure these green, they have them color coded to my knowledge anyway. So yeah, I think like the bugs are green. These are like the, I think they're the mammals, or at least like the Ice Age-y guys. And then you have, I won't pretend to know the year, but yeah, those. I think they're all grouped together. I think they lived at the same time. Don't quote me on that. And then you have all the DNA that is like normal to Minecraft, if you will. I wonder if they have panda. Alright. Oh, there is! Maybe we won't have to go find one. Get anything cool out of all this? Aha! Here we go. Okay, so I think I am going to leave these in there for now. But let's head over there and maybe lay down some hard work. And food. Food. And food. I don't want to use all of it. Okay. Maybe we should make a pit stop at our farms first and make sure that all those guys are bred and taken care of. So we got a lot of... Sorry. I'm checking to make sure that there isn't anything else cool that we can see. What about the sifter? No. Okay. Stop by the farm and then let's head over there. Lots of villagers. Gonna have to make a villager farm too. I'd like to have the main base inside the welcome center. So we'll have like our villager farm over there. I didn't mean to place that torch, but... Do some of these older crops that maybe we don't use so much bone meal. Maybe you're lucky? Nope. I did bring a bunch of bones with me, so I might do that really quick. There we go. I'm trying to grow all this out so that we can have something to eat and breed the animals with a little bit more. I'm gonna have to have a cooler farming system too. I'm sure that Create has some way to do it, you know, in a efficient manner. It seems like Create can do anything. I am just not an engineer. I'm kind of stupid. So that's gonna be fun to figure out how to do. Alright, excuse me. Wow, they really just do race towards that. Yeah. Some extra wheat that we can make some bread into. What was that? It's like a growl. Okay. Get on home. We got a lot of stone hose. I did not realize that. Okay, got a lot of eggs. That's good. We're gonna need that. Okay. Move all this stuff over. Sorry, I'm second guessing myself, making sure I have what I want. What's that on the ground? Is that just dirt? It must be. Definitely gonna be taking the tar out of here too. I just need a bucket, which I think I have already, and the means to make if I wanted to. Oh, just look at this. This is so beautiful. I think this is a really good spot. Okay. And here we go. I'm thinking maybe this can be like a dock space or something. And we'd have some like ships coming in, you know? Well, I guess it wouldn't make much sense that they came into this. They wouldn't have much space to turn around. Who cares? This will be here, and then maybe we'll have like the gates here, and then like a grand entrance up to this point. So, let's see how we want to do this. In my mind, anyway, I have this vision where it's going to be like a main area right here, and then two side points. So there'll be like a museum in the middle, and then like our actual functional things to the sides. So like maybe one can be for like cultivation and like nursery or something, and then on the other side it'll be like farming and storage, so automatic things. So I guess this is kind of, unfortunately we're out of time, so this is going to be where I'm gonna have to go ahead and leave it, but I'm so excited to get into building this, and I can't wait for you all to join me for it. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great day or good night, whichever time zone that you're in. I've noticed in the last few episodes that I have said both of them. So either way, I hope you all enjoyed, and goodbye!